Hey everyone, it's Jenna Melanson from Canadian Beats Media. Today I'm joined by Toronto-based artist Alex Exists for our latest segment of Zoomies. Welcome, Alex.
Hi, thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So first off, care to introduce yourself a bit more in depth for our listeners?
Sure. I'm Alex Exists. I'm a musician and video-based artist here in Toronto. I have my own studio. I produce a lot of music and film-based work, and been doing that for almost over a decade now. And yeah, I like to be really hands-on with my stuff. I'm usually involved with my album artwork and direction and production and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's my world.
Awesome. So you've unveiled your debut album, Everybody's Famous. What can you tell us about the writing process behind the release?
Well, this album is my first debut as a solo artist.
Okay.
I've been part of bands in the past, like the Ruby Spirit and the Nursery, which were more collaborative, where I wasn't the only songwriter or singer. And in this case, it's totally um, coming from me in this case. And so it's exciting that it was my first record. I mean, it was quite different because of me having to take control of all those elements, but it was really challenging. But I loved it. It's been an amazing experience so far.
Okay. You've unveiled three singles ahead of the release: Dancing with Chaos, With a Bang, and recently Believe the Hype. How did you go about choosing these singles?
So I chose these because they were the songs that I was most excited about at the time, and I was inspired to create some videos that were like little short films that went along with each song, and I was just inspired from the get-go with these songs, and I knew that if they're going to have a visual component, I wanted it to be these ones, and I also thought that were pretty timely, just considering everything that
Mhm.
we're going through right now in the world. And yeah, so I just thought that it made the most sense to choose those.
For sure. I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
Describe your sound in 5 words or less.
5 words or less. Okay. So I would say it is like glam rock mixed with psychedelic, mixed with a bit of punk rock, mixed with baroque pop melodies.
Perfect. Do you have any upcoming shows to tell us about?
Yeah, so my release show, we're celebrating the release of this record on July 13th at Bar Cathedral in Toronto, which is going to be an amazing meeting of the minds and celebration of all things art and music. And yeah, and then after that, we have a couple things that are in the works, but that's the only booked night right now.
Okay. So the next 5 questions are just for fun.
Oh, I
What
love fun.
fun is fun, yeah. What was the first concert you ever attended?
Shania Twain, Timmins, Ontario.
Hey,
I was about 10.
cool.
It was in a baseball field.
Really?
Yeah, like this I can't remember the school, but like a high school baseball diamond. They converted it into some kind of big hometown event. I'm partially from Timmins, so
Okay.
Shania Twain's like the mayor of the town,
Yeah,
um, perpetual mayor, and yeah, it was awesome.
for sure. If you could work with any fellow Canadian artist, who would you choose?
I really love Ryan Gildemond from Mother Mother. I think he is an amazing songwriter and so unique, and I love his melodies and the way he arranges and writes his songs. So, Ryan, if you're listening, hit me up.
What's a movie that you can watch over and over and never tire of?
Hmm. Well, there's a lot of those, but maybe what's one that we can go with? Recently, I've been watching, pretty much the John Waters collection. Um, and I'll choose Cecil B. Demented because um, that was the one that kind of reflects a little bit more of my life at the moment, and it's about a group of renegade artists and weirdos, and they're just trying to build their own world within the current world. But I love John Waters movies. I can pretty much watch all of them forever.
Okay. Who was the first Canadian artist or band to catch your attention growing up?
Canadian. Let's say, hmm, I really liked Hawksley Workman when
Mm-hmm.
I was growing up. In the Wedge days on Much Music. Um, really liked his stuff. I like Death from Above and Crystal Castles and
Mm-hmm.
Metric, that kind of
Yeah,
scene, that era. I think Arcade Fire might have been part of that, but that era of Canadian indie rock I thought was really exciting, really inspiring.
for sure. So, last but not least, with barbecue season upon us, what's your favorite food to throw on the grill?
Uh, can you grill brisket? I guess you can, but brisket is probably my favorite type of meat.
Probably.
To
I think you can because a few people have answered that, I think, with brisket.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'll have to choose that. You know, I'm just recently turned carnivore again. I was a
Okay.
vegetarian vegan for about 2 years, and that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
And now I've been getting into yeah, barbecuing a lot more. Brisket's great. Not a bacon fan. Not really a chicken fan. Um, yeah, brisket's good. Maybe lamb. I like every now and then. It's a treat to have some of that.
Sure. So, what about when you were not eating meat? What would you grill any certain vegetable?
Yeah, I love all vegetables except um, deadly nightshades, I guess, as they're referred to. So things don't that grow without the use of sunlight. So things like eggplants and mushrooms, like
Mhm.
pretty much all that stuff I stay away from. But yeah, asparagus, broccoli,
Yeah.
cauliflower. Um,
Everything's good grilled.
oh, oh yeah. I even pan fry kale sometimes.
For sure. That's
Yeah,
yummy.
it's oh yeah.
Okay, well, that's it for Zoomies. Thanks for joining me and congratulations on the album.
Thanks so much, Jenna.